To my channel, massive bounce throughout the board. Or you can see nasdaq even it sold off on Friday, and yesterday you can see massive bounce, 2.55% pump here from buy zone here, which I was telling everybody to buy, to where it is right now, sell zone. You just need to wait for trades like these. Just be patient, and you can see if you buy 3x leverage ETF, you can see 3x is almost 7.5 to 8% in one day. So just patient, and having a rally like this is really profitable. You can see S&P 500, similar story here. You can see 2.21% pump here. You can see it was in the buy zone on Friday, and yesterday they pumped it higher. So easy trade. Bitcoin, you can see similar story. Bitcoin, you can make multiple money here. You can see bouncing around, like you can see so many trades. Right now it's in the buy zone here. And probably same thing with Ethereum, is going a little bit lower. It can go around 3,500. That's where you should be looking to buy. And let's look at long-term chart, guys. Please hit the like button. At the end, I will review 3 subscriber picks, 3 stocks. So I will keep it at the end. And let's review the market, how things are going. And you can see here, this is MES chart, and you can see it does the green buy zone here on last Friday. That's the indication that we are at the bottom, and this RSI was telling us that we are getting a pump, and that's what we are getting. Now consolidating, we could go to 6505, or inversely we could get a rejection here and come back around 6200. We'll keep an eye on that. And if I look at daily chart, you can see this is SPX, and this gap is fully filled yesterday, so you can delete this gap. And now we're getting a bounce, but this bounce could fail. Okay, so just be mindful here that it is quite possible that this rally could like go a little higher and then come back to fill some of these bottom gaps. So just keep that in mind. I'll show you an MES. This is live market. You can see we are not able to close above this green line, which is 10 moving average. So it is still possible that we could get a rejection here and then come back later. So just be open mind. Don't think we're just going to go straight up. It is quite possible. August is very volatile, so make sure you don't lose your profits. So if that happens, just make sure you book your gains right away. All right. So that's what I think. And other scenarios, obviously, we can keep going higher, and this is it, and we are making another leg higher. So that's also quite possible. So just keep that in mind. And you can go and see NDX, same story here. We fill this gap, and again similar story, it could go fail here and come back. You can see this is a rejection candle here, so as long as we are below this, I think we're gonna continue lower. But if we break above this previous high, then we are going higher. This is mnq here. You can see very close to this 10 moving average green line, so either we go lower or we keep higher. But again, if you bought here on Friday here based on my indicator, then you should be looking to take profit. Don't take any other extra risk here. This is Bitcoin here. You can see Bitcoin holding nicely this 50 moving average and 50 EMA and 50 SMA right on this support here. All right. So you can see this previous resistance acted as a support, so, and then it's bouncing. But again, it's getting rejected on this 10 moving average, this red line, green line, sorry. So we'll see, is it going to get rejected and we get some divergences, or it's going to break out eventually. We'll keep an eye on it. Ethereum, same story here, getting rejected here. BTC futures getting a 7 buy signal. So that's a good news. We could go higher. And Ethereum chart is still getting a bit lower here. So we'll see how and which way it goes. Tesla is in front of multiple moving averages resistance here around 315.65 area. This is the area. It's going to have multiple resistances here. Let's see if it's going to break out, or how it's going to break out, or it could go lower again. So again, looks like this is a double bottom. This rally here, which is still not filled, could be getting rejected here. We'll keep an eye on it and see how things shape up. In terms of Apple, very weak close yesterday. You can see it rallied in the morning and then gave it all back, and again struggling to go above all moving averages. So, but still holding. It's a range, still holding it here. So you can see this previous resistance can act as a support. This whole area is acting as a support here. All right. So you can see here this one. So again, this is for long term. It's a good time to buy, in my opinion. nvda, very solid here. This gap is filled. You can see it's rallying now. Keeps going higher. Today's stock is about Palantir, I think. Yeah, you can see after earnings, it's opening at new all-time high, massive gap up, and this is unbelievable run on Palantir. Even Celestica, you can see same story happen here. It's crazy runs. These stocks, growth stocks, and Shopify, you can see yesterday 5.75%, unbelievable pump. It's going across the board. Okay, so let's take a look at subscriber picks. We'll look at XOM right now. XOM, you can see this gap is full, so let me delete it. So long-term chart, let's look at weekly chart first and see how things are going. Weekly is very close to these blue lines, which is 200 moving averages, EMN, 200 SMA, and then you can see it's really in a trading range, and this is a nice support area where it is right now. This whole area is, you can see here, whole area just a trading range. Here you buy here and then you sell here. All right, this is a range on XOM. You can see just keeping around, and this range entered in October 2022, just ping ponging around here. So now again coming to a buy zone. So look to buy in this area where it is right now. Actually, if you look at daily chart, you can see there are some gaps here, so it could go to 105, 102. So look to buy. Again, all depends on oil, how things are going. And the other one is Microsoft. So let's take a look at Microsoft, which is like extremely bullish right now. But you can see what's happening here. Big divergence here. It's making a new high, but big divergence on PPO. You can see here. So I will be very, very careful here. I don't know what the news will be, but you can see massive divergence. RSI don't have a lot of divergence, just flat. And with multiple gaps to fill. You can see getting an 8 count sell signal as well. Although it's a pre-market, but again, this is a weekly chart of Microsoft. You can see on weekly chart also divergence. You can see here, this is PPO. Little divergence on PPO. RSI had no divergence, okay, but that's fine. So extremely, you can see RSI is green, very, very overbought. When they are overbought, either we're going to go sideways or we're going to go lower. So you can see here we were overbought, we went lower. So just keep that in mind. Things like in the long run, we are okay, but short term, I could see any pullback occurring in August or September or October, these gaps filling, okay? So look to take profits here. And then I think one of the other subscribers pick, let me quickly see. One of the subscribers asked for Ayan, AAYAN, leasing and investment. So let's take a look at this one. And here you go. This is how it is. And you can see it's looking pretty bullish here. Let's go to weekly. And you can see weekly is in front of massive resistance here. This whole box here, let me see, let me get the right tool. This is like XOM, this is resistance, and this is support. All right, so it's just ping ponging around there. So let's see if it can break above that. If it cannot break above that, then if this thing breaks, then it's going to go sky's the limit. But if not, then it's going to come back to downside. Daily chart is showing like, again, even on daily, there's some resistance here and finding support, but it's going to be interesting to see if it breaks out of this or not. But again, it's in front of resistance. That's all I can say right now. I don't think it's going to be too easy to break out. If it does break out, then I could see if I can find the levels, fib extensions. Let me see. Trend-based fib extension. So let's see if it can break out of here. So let's see. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I have to find the right way of using this tool. So low, high, and this is the low. So if it breaks out, then your next possible targets are here, all mentioned here. It could go to 197 to 193. Okay, 0.618 to 0.5 area. All right, so those are subscribers picks. Let's go and check VIX. VIX is crashing after massive move. Right now, coming back to some support gap fills here. We'll keep an eye. No 789 count signals yet. So we'll see how things shape up on VIX. Oh, I forgot to do commodities. Crude oil is looking weak. That's why XOM is going down. But again, it's in a nice support area. Natural gas is going lower. Could be coming to this gap fill. Gold is looks like it's again in front of massive resistance here. This whole area is act as a resistance. Silver is getting a 7-8 count SPY signal. This is copper, massive bearish move, 7 count SPY signal here. Could be getting up for a rally. This is DXY dollar, finding support and again trying to go in this resistance area. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Bye.